good evening and happy Easter to all. We're back with another edition of Knight-Nui News in which we'll talk mostly gaming news and discussions. Let's begin our already 120th edition. Not for everyone 3DS, which was just launched a month ago, is the greatest thing of all what saw the light of the day. Actually, we encountered an old acquaintance who rants again against gaming and particularly 3DS. Who else it could be than Sun, with its well-known offensive style, in which one gets the feeling the particular writer of such articles would rather erase the whole gaming sphere from the surface of the earth or even from the universe itself. This time the writer claims 3DS makes people who play it ill. To discuss the topic, we've opened one on our forum, where you can also find the link to this article. You're invited to write your own opinion about all this. However, to get the full aspect of the thing, read article first, because you will not necessarily agree with what we have to say about it. The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time 3D is one of the game which is planned to come out for 3DS quite soon, and we managed to get the picture of cover page to publish it on our forum for you. We're anticipated about the game. How about you? Tic Tac provided us with a new review on Xbox 360 topic of gaming forum again. This time it is Soul Calibur 4 which was reviewed. The game was rubbish, she said, but self-making character mode awesome. How she played and what else she has to say you find in this mini review written by Tic Tac again. It can be one of the crucial moments for the video games to finally be recognized in a way they have not been before. We're speaking about the news we brought to our forum from CVG, which says that video games will finally get its share in Grammy Awards. They added video games to the description of 4 awards: the music for visual media, best compilation soundtrack for visual media, best score soundtrack for visual media, and best song written for visual media. According to the news, it could be the first step for video games to get its own category in Grammy Awards. You can get the link to the whole article on our forum and discuss the whole thing. We play gets its sequel. We are reporting on our forum, bringing to you the news from Nintendo Life, with what we opened the discussion about this. We Play was quite so game for Wii, and it's maybe the time this game is followed by the version in which motion control comes in use. We hardly wait what it will actually bring. In the meantime, you can say your own opinion in Nintendo Wii and DS section of Gaming Forum. The link to whole news is posted in topic as well. Do you remember how anticipated was our staff with The World Ends With You game? We had review blog updated regularly by our head admin Oni. Stu has written a magnificent article about how skeptic he was starting to play the game and then became really enthusiastic about it, and there was more. At least our head admin still loves this game very much, and the news he brought to the forum just days ago is more than happy one for all Wii enthusiasts, not only him. Tui gets its sequel according to rumors which aren't confirmed yet though, but some indications also in Square Enix news just show on this. Where will it be announced? We can only guess, but if there's the truth in all those hints, then the latest it should be announced at this year's E3 Expo, which will be held from 7th to 9th June. The series Mario and Sonic is continuing, this time with the Mario and Sonic at the London Olympic Games 2012. It was announced just some days ago, and we already are discussing the game and how it will turn out when it comes to the store shelves. Our head admin Granko hopes there will be more effort put into the whole game as it was in the previous ones. What do you think and what your wishes are? We're surely waiting your thoughts to be put into the topic. We watched with enthusiasm last year's E3 and Sony conference there, especially when they announced Portal 2 to come out this year. Now it finally came out, and here we are, still as enthusiastic as we were last year. So the discussion is on, and until now we all agree the game is magnificent, even Tic Tac. Now it's your turn to say your word about it, joining our forum and discussing the game. However, we're discussing PC version though, but every opinion counts. Eurovision Song Contest, or Eurovision on short, is about to be in a month. The songs are chosen by all participating countries, and now all we can do is wait what comes next and who wins this year. Lena will be here again to present Germany, last year's winner. Slovenia will participate with last Slovenia Got Talent competitor Maya Kevs, and UK will be presented by Group Blue and the song I Can. Who will have the most chances to win? What do you predict? I'm not sure what to think, so no predictions from me though. Royal wedding will happen in a week, so we just couldn't pass this big happening by. We've opened the topic and general discussion forum for you to be able to discuss this big wedding of the year on our forum as well. How it will be and what all will happen. About that hopefully in the next edition of news. On 19th April we sadly got the news that Elizabeth Sladen, an actress behind Sarah Jane Smith in Doctor Who and Sarah Jane Adventures, has passed away at an age of just 63. We all agree this surely is big loss for both series. Our thoughts go out to the family and friends. Let her rest in peace. Despite the sad news, we've started this block of news. Doctor Who Series 6 started with the first episode titled The Impossible Astronaut on Saturday, 23rd April on BBC One. We've opened the topic in our forum right after the broadcast of the episode for you to rate and discuss it, where you can also read some opinion of some of our members, including the biggest fans of Doctor Who, our head admins Taolni and Granko. Before the launch of new series of Doctor Who, we published a preview of the first episode, The Impossible Astronaut. In it we preview the whole story and what it might bring and what not. However, now that the episode is out already, it's still worth to read it, at least to establish how good our head admin Taolni was in previewing the opener. On our TV here were 3 videos uploaded before Doctor Who first episode of Series 6 was broadcasted on BBC. We've put 3 videos on the channel for you to get the feeling of the first episode and the 6th series in general. You can watch 2 trailers of Series 6 and a short clip from first episode. Many things was going on in rugby since we last broadcasted. We are catching up with Heineken Cup results and publishing Tonga's initial 50-man World Cup squad. We are also quoting a part of the news from Radio Cardiff Sports show blog on Martin Williams playing in Barbarian squad against Wales, and there is the link to the whole article for you to read, of course. Quite a lot of things is going on in rugby with continuing of Magners League and more, so the discussion surely will still be alive no matter that we weren't as active as usually in past week or 2. And the best for the last, we could say. 3 members celebrated their birthdays since we last broadcasted: Cobram, Boris 95 and Daniel. Happy birthday to all from Knight-Nui News Redaction, despite we're a bit late. This is everything what we had to report in this edition of Knight-Nui News. We will surely be back in time, but as this is usual for now, we don't know when exactly. Until we come back, play games, have fun and think about E3 Expo and guess or predict what will be announced there. We will surely broadcast at least 1 edition before this big gaming event happens, so here will still be plenty of time to update you with all things going on in our network, with all anticipation and expectations for the E3 conference. Until next time, we can only wish you a happy Easter, as much as it still remained of it. Good night from Night Ghost and Knight-Nui staff.